Let's take a look now at the newest iteration of the RAIN-16 and the different ways you can clean and harvest it. The colors here, of course, are temporary, so you can tell one part from another. Here we have the cooling and viewing vent, which comes off. Here we have the power cord comes in and out. And here we have a cooling vent. Of course, the handle. Here's the light controls for one side and light controls for the other side. A vent here and a vent here. On the back side, we have our doors. Here's a door and a door. Here's the clip to hold the water feed from the bottom. And of course, on the bottom, you can here's your drain bulkhead, 1-inch drain pipe. Here's the pole mount, which is not used right now. It's just to show you where it goes. Now, before you go for a harvest or a cleaning, you might want to just take a quick look at the growth, and you can do that by removing the viewing cover here, which is also the cooling cover. Just pop that out of the way, and then you just kind of look in here. You don't have to turn anything off or shut anything down or disconnect anything. You just kind of look. Now, the blue here is going to be your screen with your growth. There's your water feed pipe, your red cap, and you can see it from the top all the way down to the bottom. There's your growth catch tray down there, and of course you can turn it over here and see this side too. So you can see the complete top to bottom of both sides of the screen. And the cover here, as I said, was also the cooling cover. So you can see, if you look at it like this, air is allowed to come in and out easily, but it blocks all the light because this is all black. So you're going to have air come out of this as your warm air, and then when you're done viewing, you just put that back. And almost no light would be escaping here because you have the two walls constructing this to block all the light, but complete airflow, warm air coming out this way and out this way. Okay, if you have enough growth and you just want to pull some out to feed to the fish and you don't want to take anything apart or do much more than that right now, then what you can do is you can just spin it around on the pole mount or reach around the back, and you're just going to remove the doors, lift it up right there, and move that one out of the way. And then if that doesn't give you enough room, because you have access here to the top half of the screens, if that's not enough, then you can remove the next door also. Okay, so that's going to give you access to almost the whole screen, both sides, and you can just reach in and pull some growth off, give it to the fish. You don't have to turn off any water flow or take anything apart at all. While you're in here getting growth for the fish, you can take a look at things and make sure they're operating properly. You will have already turned off the lights because they're going to be way too bright to be looking at. But once you're in here, check your flow on your screens from one end to the other. Should be nice and steady. Nothing's turned off, nothing's taken apart. Water's flowing down to the growth catch trays at the bottom. And nothing should be overflowing or out of control or anything like that. And then you're going to just put your doors back. Click it in place, and you're done. And if you want to adjust the lights, let's go into the light control box here. Okay, so you're just going to slide the cover forward, up, 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 and that's going to give you control over the 16 lights. So each light has a connector. It's a hardwired control, no controls to burn out, nothing to malfunction, no electronics to corrode, just your hard connectors here, and 8 for this side and 8 for the other side. And when you're done, just put back your cover, click it in place, and you're done with the lights. Now, the less often way to remove the entire dome structure for people who have deep sumps and they don't have any room in front is just to lift the whole thing up. Okay, so what you would do here is you would just grab the handle and lift it up slowly up to the point to where it uncovers the pipes, and then you're just going to move it forward a little bit to clear the red caps, and then up out of the way like that. So this way it takes just a few inches in front of you, between here and your sump front glass. Okay, so as long as you have a lot of vertical room, like if you have a freestanding sump in a basement and you don't have a lot of room in the sump, but you had a lot of room above the sump, then that's the way you would do that. Let's take another look at that from the bottom. Okay, in the deep sump, going to lift up from the handle, up over the pipe, move it forward so you can get past those red caps, and then up, coming back over the red pipes, red caps, back in place, down, and you're just going to slow down here so that you can get this into the slot between the door and the little guide right here. There we go. Now, most people, I think, the way that they're going to be removing the dome is going to be by tilting it forward. So in order to do that, you're just going to spin it around on the pole mount or reach back and remove the first door, up and back, second door, up and back. Okay, and get rid of those. And then you just grab the handle along the front, tilt it forward, out of the way, and set that down. And that just leaves you with a nice, easy to get way to get to all of the screen and the growth catch trays at the bottom and the drain bulkheads and any growth that needs to be dealt with here at the bottom, any blockages, anything like that's ready to get to. So once the dome is off, the easiest way to go about cleaning one of the screens, removing it and cleaning it, is going to be to pop off the red cap, get that out of your way, lift up the growth catch tray, and slide the screen and the tray out to the front like that. And you can take that to your sink and clean that. Of course, the screen can come up like that. So the reason this is really useful, this has clear sides, so you can see all the growth piled up in here. These are white to reflect more light. And of course your drain holes here to get the water flowing. Now if you need further cleaning, like you need to clean the tray and really get in to do some deep cleaning every once in a while, then you can come in here and lift up the whole pipe assembly, which can come with the screen if you want to, and that can come, get that out of the way, and that leaves you with the tray. This is all one piece except for, of course, the drain pipe here, which you can get that out of the way, and then you have a growth box you can move here, but the rest of this is all one piece, and it sits nice and flat on your sink or cleaning area. And for those that have had to clean the box stiles and you have to reach down into the box stiles to clean the bottom of it, it's almost impossible sometimes. So this is very easy, and you could even set this in some vinegar in your sink for a while and just dissolve the coralline away. And allows you to scrub all the pieces. It's very strong, supports everything. Alright, so let's put things back together now that they're all nice and cleaned. I drop that down. Of course, you can put a nut on that to hold it in place if you want to, but otherwise just let it drop down. You don't even have to use it if you don't want to. Drop this down, it just sits in there, there's no connection, it just drops down. Put your screens back in place, pop on your red caps, put your dome back into position, put your doors on the back, lock them into place, and then you're done with the newest iteration of the RAIN-16.